Check this out. Deontay Wilder recently said that if anyone needs a break or an easy touch in their boxing careers, it's him. It's not Tyson Fury. It's not Anthony Joshua. Because when he was talking about Tyson Fury's new deal with ESPN, one of the things he mentioned is he was like, these guys are trying to get an easy fight, like an easy touch, to get for a warm-up fight to face me, right? And he was like, Tyson Fury don't need no warm-up fight. He don't need no warm-up fight to fight me. He need to fight no, easy opponent. And then he goes, but to be honest, the only one who needs an easy fight is myself, right? Let me tell you something right now, Deontay. You're the last person that needs an easy fight. You don't need no easy fight because you had easy fights your first 7 years as a pro. You're the last person who could say, the last champion who could say, I want an easy fight. All right? I want an easy fight. This guy thinks that because he fought Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury, those were so, good, great fights that he needs to have an easy fight now. No, you don't. First of all, Ortiz was an over-the-hill fighter. And Tyson Fury, although he schooled you, he didn't really beat you up in that fight. He just really schooled you. I actually think that Wilder took a more of a beating against Luis Ortiz. This is my opinion. Okay, he really didn't take a beating against Tyson Fury. He just got a schooling, right? He got outboxed because Tyson Fury is not a monster puncher. Again, the reason he's feeling like this is because he had these two fights because he finally stood up. But bro, if you would have stood up years ago, if you would have stepped up years ago as a pro, you would have had these tough fights, right? The reason you're just having tough fights now is because you just stepped up, right? And I already told you guys, when it comes to Wilder, he needs to be fighting nothing but legit competition. All right, because of his poor resume, because he spent 7 years having these easy fights, he needs to be fighting nothing but the legit competition until he retires, because that's the only way people will at least somewhat forget or forgive him for fighting nothing but bums. Because imagine fighting nothing but bums, then you fight maybe two decent dudes like Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury, then you go back to fighting nothing but bums. That's a bad look. Deontay Wilder is the last person who could go around saying that shit. He needs to be fighting legit competition until he retires, all right? Because he's not a guy who's putting the work. Like, it's one thing if you fought nothing but legit competition for the past few years, like for years, and then you're like, all right, you know what? Let me take an easy fight. All right, that's understandable. You've been doing nothing but challenging yourself. Fine, I'll give you a pass for that. But for Deontay Wilder, I'm not giving him no pass for that because he spent years fighting nothing but these easy fights. So he needs to keep fighting, legit competition, basically. So, him saying that, if anyone deserves an easy fight, it's me. That just makes me feel more like he's going to end up fighting a guy that ain't nobody want to see him in there against if this Tyson Fury rematch does fall through. Because it's looking more likely like it's not going to pop off, people. If this Tyson Fury rematch doesn't go through, I just hope, because we already know Miller, Joshua, Tyson Fury, and if he doesn't fight him, right, and Joseph Parker, and all the other guys, Dillian White, Dominic Cruz, they're all out of the tables. The only guy available is really Adam Konecki. So if he doesn't face Adam Konecki, he's going to face somebody that I don't want to see him in there against, right? This is just him saying that, he deserves an easy fight just makes me feel more like he's going to end up fighting a guy, an easy opponent. Typical Deontay Wilder. Like I said, I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't, because he truly does not with his type of resume, he doesn't need to be taking no more easy fights, man. That's it. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say, man. I'm out.